beye yenye yehu se na wotwetwe mu no eye ne koso na kyese oba to park eye Adwoa Safo wabɔ ne homɔden akora ne papa se de waka se eye ndi obeye no waye na before eye ne ye tete se wɔkyerɛ mu dia eye na wɔye no enye ono no de ne pɛ eno de ye no na eye Otumfuo se tutu na nasante hene na kyese wakyerɛ da yemfa nya eye no ene ndi abi mu asom se twetwe eye na se unse nsɔre mba ni bi kase o mo atse Otumfuo se tutu ene tai Adwoa Safo achi ma ne ekura ne papa ane Safo Kantanka na ena me ne wo kase from Manhyia Palace ene asɛm wa beto dwa no anya asɛm keto mu kyerɛ mu a Otumfuo eni masɛm hu hwɛ sɛbe Otumfuo wo hwɛ enyi ono ena wo bɛhye ayie ede ama abusua bi se wo mu fansi o mu de hye na kyerɛ from what is coming from Manhyia no ne krakra ene se Adwoa Safo wa betum futuro ede egu Ghana fo ani because Adwoa Safo pese wo ka kyerɛ se Otumfuo ene ma ne da no so mu nkwa yie wakɔ Otumfuo na asem prem bebre nie na afei from Manhyia Otumfuo kasamafo ebe ba kase Otumfuo ni meda no ho hwɛ de a na kyerɛ bibia hyɛda nkɔ yie ɛwɔ hɔ ebe akɔtie nsɛm a Otumfuo kasamafo a wo fi Manhyia hemfie wo de abeto dwa ɛfa date a Adwoa Safo kyerɛ mu so Otumfuo ene de ba ye no ɛho
de ha adwene ye papa ha adwene na obia sɔre a na oyen bibia wonsa asante di no ton a etontine de ho befrafram na achiame yenko echi ehyasie efiri lumba sebi obbo ne bra ye de obeye bia to nwoma wiase nyina ehu no ofiri mu sebi lumba owabusu ofiri mu owabusu a ofiri mu enam se no obeye obi a sebi wiase nyina gini tum pe na asemti ehun be hia ne amamra ne amane kwanso ba bia na ofiri ne kurom hene sebi esitienti no ebe yi kotoko hina sutira ne kwanso a na su ye nya chenchene che sase ya beji date ne de afiri ha na ye efia ha fikasiem na ehye mra na se ehye dade ama obi se onfa nkoya yie no sanu mani ne social media ba ye de cheche edi tu for man kofo hu no ne ye de sai niema sebi professor engineer Adwoa Safo obobo ne bra ye bibia kama sebi owuye se de medical kalumba amamra ni amane kwase be yikotoko hina sutira ne kwanso a na nso nya fikasiem ana sebi ya se obi se munye ne dasei me kai pa se abra mo ba ha sebi omobo yewura amane yewura kan se wabobra se de ndidi bre ne nim de esikodu no abusua ne nyina nka mom na munye baako na monse na nimonyam sebi asem atia me kai no na fikasiem ntam date mo obi se monkotanse na dasei munye Apostle Adwoa Safo ayie ene ede atia me ene namu ewurawura mu sane mo ne nyina nhia sabi abusua na enye mo ayie ena mo tenase na mo hyehye mo da kama se de be ya mo papa no no mo nana mo wofa mo bibia mo be se na nimonyam na chi no niam aye boko nemum fikasie die mu a mo di bewurawura mu de eni wo ba bia na boko asema me kan bo a
na fe bia wo
eni wo ba bia
eni musa sabi yewura sante hene na mahene na brempomfo no sebi obi kra kwa akura ye de beto ahini mu a achia me ebeka se monko edi a wo feku a wodam monko ye hyehyeye na mo de abeto ahini mu achia me ntena se nka nche se afi a ebesi mu no mo di kan monko ye ente sa
sebi ye wo fie hai asem sebi mahene te se de wo kan ana brempo bi kwa afiri mu a omo tena se hyehyeye ne de abeto ewuranim se da sei ene epesi yi ye de hye yero ase monko na monko na bibia nya kama na se ye boye tirimu aka asem se ase de ye papa na yie no efikasie mu na time date no se munye ni se ne ye de ne bewurawuram abe fori mu de esi wonfa ye be sire sa niema no tantan ne basa na ene social media ye funtu no obi asori ya no okeka de okeka ne ye sire sa niema ni nyina enim efikasie mu nhyɛ dase atiame se yenye professor engineer aye atiame kan ba bia abusua na atena se ana mo se mo hyehyɛ da mo de bɛyɛ mo papa yi a ɛda no so no ma yɛ ne kama ɛma ha sabi ye ti akura ni enim da mo bɛyɛ yie no na atiame na abɛhyɛ da ma mo se mo nyɛ sɛ yie no ye bɛsrɛ said the medical committee beam a baye a chance of Bob Brown Sefata abusuo nyamunya ba ko na mo nse na munyam enyanum so bi ba sa so no Bob Bra kama de hia no se ye be se na munyam no ko se bu mu de mu de nam na fa ha na kose ya mu twoso nka ho asem na ma asomwemra na munya asem di fikasie ensem ben rewre mu abaye sa ne no ye be sere wonu social media ba bia se atiame na ase dama se enye no kore sebi se atiame na se ye wo pim so radio akade beto mframam ama manfo hu ensi wo ba bia ya be se sa ne ma ni nyina no ye nyai social media ene ye de yes ane ma no basa no sebi nimdie enidie ene obuo sebi kotokwan ne Feud no nso ba ye sebi Ghana ye die no ope Ghana mpunto no ohwehwe enti die beba bia no sebi na nimdie etire so da ye die nyame dia dom no wode krakra masumdie aba mo ba ye mo amudi adanse se yewura editu ani se mo papa no abobra ofata bibia mo nyina mo nya baako na mo kohwe na mo sisi enkro na chi na bibia anye kama sa pepepe na se atiame na aseda se sei ensi wo ba bia ye besere sa ne mani nyina no ye nyimfiri ho na asumdwie emra na boku
Abusianti video a free Manhyia eba ye prior to a year no na ye kote na chese from all indication no Otumfuo say to 2 na asante hen wote kokoso na enya dia wonim bibia de efa date no eho sebe omokoto wo nsa de friend se wo mbre ye na se de na so Otumfuo wanhye date bia amfa mo bia na memene da no aye ne koso no na ensem bi nso etwagu e bi kire se Adwoa Safo Kantanka na mu no akwaka transitions ama emu no antimi ankopie mu ewo gomu ampota fiada kanese ya wada na omu yie no na ena me ne wo kasai the spokesperson de Emma honorable Adwoa Safo wabekasa wono ene kofo emu no de kopie mu ewo gomu ampota ya wada na chese otimi se baabi ade na ekeka kono efunu no ye de ahye form papa na wabeche chire mu skills ne skembeches a wo mo aka se wo mu yi ya wo mutimita mu no e de free baabi e wodi kopie mu e wo gomu ampota abusu bi chire mu a this is a very big disgrace to the personality of Adwoa Safo Kantanka nipa kese ete se no e ba ne sen ene ye bondo na mu te sesebe wonye nipa bia na friends and conversation na aba ho after this particular ensem abeto dwane de ani soso yonko na yenkotie ensem ni mumra
transition obepiem won kran ha no mu a
me paso mi tio asana o sha tena me de me so no me paso ka so mi tio ni a
eti yehu se na memu no se yese port de international to so ni ti no car na se de emu ne ba no na bia wo mo ekokra ye na posifo ho no mu a wo mo bo ban se de be ya car no emfa emu no mfa mba na sa de ehu ye ne
linia me dase na me di na sekese ebe ma lo ya sera Adwoa Safo ade je me kasa me santini a onwo about 2 years ya me no enan say endra o hye me nyam me kiside ntuze da no hye me nyam wo sem go 5 no e wo transition me kasa me di so hye me nyam say me eno suma me enam go fa ne papa e de e bae me kwa mpato temiye
Ethiopia
na mkofa ne papa e de bae na no papa no that transition me enam mkofa ne bae eti me bebedu be for krokwa me say amafo bi ka on social media say ena omusaka bodile no maji bodile ne fan coin me ko fikisi ena Adwoa sheme no nyam e ma me kofa papa no e bae me kaso sheme no nyam a me ne ye djuma no omo fa papa no fa me ka ne ho papa no sabi ka France me kofi wo anopa na ye si onye ready kra na ye ka tense ma ba ho a o makwan ma me ko na nkomo bia me ni be ni me ni di san se na me ne wo fi bi oka no Adwoa na ma ji say no vote na papa kese we na sende on tiansi na ya suma me say me na me kofa no emfa no bra na e no nyam se etino bi obia no timi sisi body bia body sisi bia nkoso be bia me ena me kofa no na me mbɔ mo kyerɛ wo ɔna mo sɛ Adwoa Safo modin epeka fofra yensida ena ɔde papa esi mi fresh car all together no be ewu no man da eno ena ɔde share ne papa enu nyam kofa no papa boko ene ba mpota.
Wow. Eti Mr. Kisi ukofa no we he.
For now, make me disclose you. There's no need. But what I can tell you is the old boy was not in transition.
Abusia entina chase Adwoa Safo ene na pamfo mu ye hulele na no ya wada no ye hu se na Safo Kantanka brand ka yi bi esi transition funeral home won kran ha na ebinom chese police fo achika no casket simu se body na nkoni ade ena ni spokesperson Raset Kofi Kisi etremu se emu ne de ekopie egomu ampota chese ka mono chia a obi ehu ye nkensuo ena Adwoa Safo ma wode kofa ne papa na bebia na body ne da ne de nya de obeka ane on kire kra obi enu o kire ne source but body no ye ane adwin se Yewura Adwoa Safo Kantanka ne body no na ewo transition no enye no kreda na chese Adwoa Safo no onim de wo ye ane Adwoa Tupac Lina se edin de ama no na de enwanwane se no enkomo amanfo bebre edi ne se enti Adwoa Safo contempt bechena na esanse ni nua bema na konfina wode asem no kopie mu court ama prior to ayie no adade bechen to ayie ni yehu se court edi injunction enadu atoso se ayie no ema omunye so ayie na koso ema na ba be ya asem ebi kire mu Adwoa Safo oye lawyer and yeboni din eboni se honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo Esquire na so oye lawyer e de kan din we na ba ne say na mranimu ni ente se otimi bu mra ne so mane yeye eni a lawyer for bebre akasa e de afa ho concerning this particular injunction e de yie no so aside she being a lawyer no she served in parliament for some time into onim and wo mokra no moye mra ne de mayen enti so ono a sebe wo moye formulators of the law e wo krom hanum sei no o masa wasa buso de a ne sebe asotwen ben ene wo ho e de ma no iba kotie lawyer wo fori ensem a wo de atodwa na ye ba ya to ansem no eso
ne betumi atwitwaje Adwoa Safo e wo san komo ye di ho. What is that one thing no pen ne betumi save no from further issues with our laws?
No, this matter, I would not like to go into it too much concerning the differences, because from what I do, say obi o lawyer in Tunifu, a lawyer do my anything. You see, so on one kasa to nimura, and I think she knows what she is doing, but to educate your listeners. Your listeners who say when there's any order for injunction, you don't do what the court is asking you not to do. The difference is you obey media. For example, I have overheard another interview on your radio station in connection with Ebusiapeni of one of the Ebusiafo of Apostle Safo, the late year or Kase. There was a suggestion say, "Yemfa dummy body be." And Adwoa Safo beka ko ye dummy body be free South Africa the aba be ye yi na papa ni mu na nkasa de omunyi omun fansha adaka mu no ko see ni state no na enye no ne de ba public mu ne ho keka ho. So I think that perhaps ebi obeka say ebi abodi na e be display o hono no enye Apostle Safo body na nkasa ne be display o hono. Adena mo ye wo na ye friend a gathering of the authority for if the body da ho no enye original body dummy body say obedient ni omo transition and your body need the honor, body need your money transition at the honor. So you see, it can go in that route. You see, this comes to confirm, and if I may digress a little bit, say, you see, it comes to confirm, say, perhaps a year Ketedi see Kumase Nano, a deeper na a dummy body may be Kumase, because we have now come to confirm that the body was actually buried in Accra.
Aye.
You see, so why do we do this thing to deceive the public? Why do we do this? Why do we do this to deceive the public? Like I say, a bata, a call, a Kumase Kotana, Yena Sinia. It was a dummy thing that you used, complete deception. Why do we do this?
Council, my yena was it. Yena was it. Yamishra.
Lawyer Ofori and Ayeti Nsema wode etuja na chese wo tremu a Adwoa Safo said e me kanu no oye lawyer ane by profession and afin so no wa serve e wo Ghana parliament pen enti wonim said e mranete enti say injunction e da yie so na wono a decide say eyie no obeye na waye yie no e na amafo chem say contempt betimi ache. Now the conversation has been a lot amafo bebre from the perspective of the law about e bi tremu say yes obi injunction a just say bailiff no de injunction letter no akoma nipa no na ansa na nipa no betimi aka say oh injunction no you were receiving anase bibisa but utietie mu ebi tremu a say bailiff no amfa krata no ankwankoma the person ya serving injunction na say the person has a defense and na lawyer Ofori ka say Adwoa Safo enenim de ne nan esiso a enu nti no ne nua bema na konfuna adwane akọ court a day before the funeral na wakwakwagye injunction ato ayie no so still na wakoso ayeden akoye ayie no mind new ayie no uye akonfuna si nchen a enuanom aka ni nyina were at the funeral ne nuanom aka nyina na Safo junior no ho emampanimfo ne bema panini nyina no mo ho enti wo hwa na asa akofna na ne seat aye empty eti akoy say a certain part of the siblings make say bia 6 of the siblings against akofna sa na asem na akwakoye but lawyer kiremu a na chese Adwoa Safo na nanim de enti a we decide say yi no be dey obeye enti at this point we are all waiting for the aftermath. Now the aftermath is here. What is it going to be? Ade na konfuna ye dey ebeba beye. Now ni nyina mu no still on Adwoa Safo ne apostle emeritus Adwoa Safo na busuansem ye ekoso no kokobo kase bebra sha se ekọ de amana na konfuna ebinumu man warning de mu odin omu twem se abrante twi break because unua ba na one ne face no onye bayra adwo debi na nipa ba ko a wa hyase ka asem wenhu bie no odifo kwabene siama ajagraja be kasa ebinumu twem a wono ene de santo entitiye we nyina beto abusuanim because ada omudi eduadan no the 40 days no ajagraja nsem okokikan ye se emeritus apostle Adwoa Safo se Adwoa Safo na enhwe abusua ne so ni ade ye kobie law real ni mu no na different no ase no na akotwetwe nsem we nyina ba ajagraja sam be kasa onu no se wonim de woka enu nti na odi nsem we abetodwa yenko na yenkoti ajagraja mra
aboso Adwoa Safo papa ni nyansa dodo ose wo sie me no ka different things so kira Adwoa wo be wo no ka kira Adwoa so won sie no ana ne wo mu so ka kira ne ba man so no so nsie no ana obayi ni wo di kira me no ka kira me se me kan kira Adwoa so no so nsie no eto obaso kira se de obetime sie no wo na Kristo asafo ensuruma na talk so ampa erize o se ya de asori na ma ya de abusia ya de asori ama na ya de abusia ma wa na ma ntime nsie ni dia wa fili papa ni sheda pa no yesa o ka asem we kira Adwoa na o ka afoforo kire we na mka cho I don't reckon the Japan can the same thing. wasi ode wa man ne baby agapade de aka no oso mo nkum de nani ade no mfa otogun sana me ye me wel wani adinya na makura wa wade aside ne ani adin no na be ma do no idonya nkopon be ma ne tiase no no wo hwe me asem si o social media na me hwe nkofo mo me ho ede me mpasem me pese ma kabi mabum tiko na be so be kabi na me da fo mo a ye di watema upon atem di Adwoa Safo nyina wa mark down upon court edin ko nyina wa mark down wa mani papa legacy ahodu na am catch your plane be kind of go na plane was it then was why did they choose Thursday and I learned they buried him at 12 a.m. Obrimpo me catch us obrimpo yensie na wiade bia me kasa asem che won te on me catch us obrimpo so yensie ni Saturday one at Saturday chinsida me so ya brimpo yensie o Saturday woni commoner emmomu nko asamado etira be mama mra se me yensie me Saturday mama mra se yesie me anadwo wana ma yes Saturday chinsama na teda wana ati sa me teaching sini da sa brimpo bi ensie na wia
abusia odi for kwabena siama atakracha ena wotremu se eye era emeritus apostle Adwoa Safo Kantanka oyi ni wode de kire no so won kantira Adwoa Safo se wonu no onsie no ena we uni mu nso no wode so to ho se eye na konfna ena ensie no entina che se ade na koye two sided but akoye survival of the fittest nipo obe wini no wono ena besie eye papa no enti ene Adwoa tupaklina ena watimi edi nkuni nani ayedin wasie ni papa but amafo pi binum kiremu a wo mo members of Christo Asafo asori no bebre aba be kasa ne ade edifa eye na akoso no ho now ye be kwakotie ensem ne bi epie ba bi kiremu a na chese akonfna ena nasem enye de esanse ni nua ba no pani eni chese a whole lot of things but e bi so kiremu a said enka papa ni ye ewo eye ne nsamanse mu no akeno ene wo sen komudi so enye de oye pani ne de oye oba ne asach but de nsamanse waka no ene nke wo se wo mu edi so yenko na yenko tiensem we emra
menu abe ma akofra tie oh unu aba sa Adwoa Safo ana wo no udi ni di agora wo pese o jeze wadu papa di nti wo yemo o chem so a as a person in the play ball finally no hwe Adwoa Safo akuro sebi obi apanya kopon asumpen no onzura atemu da o said de otie bia o papa ti ase kura na oni Adwoa Safo akasa na obre no ho ase ana se tumi kura se be ye adwuma wo so a oduma ho brasefo no si ahantanfo kwan o ti ase Adwoa Safo anya mmereza o obi amane nanado atimatena dem ati ingo uti ingo aze tinisio o yi lady hon but TikTok no osa na Kennedy mu tram na MPP 40 printing kwakra wanti wo mu so they say sebi obi odi apapransa enwuni so no obanzo bedi krama ebini ko ni nyina ni yehoya ti se wa mra ho ase na se wono a moa ama wa nso nsama asafo mei o ma ba asore na se o ma ho so a asore de yekuo ana papa de tia se papa de tumi nti ene na amanfo di akire de wuye no ubaya sa amanfo hu se tumi bia ni wumu because papa no obre no ho ase nti that time no ye nipa ho adwuma na oba beye nti nipa ho adwuma na oba beye obi mfra bontin ma so ne papa no betwe ene Adwoa Safo betwe manso eye mo abusuafo no ene wose mutimita sam se tremasem ye fra boa bi a central fie anoma asem ni si ni fie a wa hu kan traye no ne ti bi a central fie na wunima sebi obi a wawe koto no kaso bari kurawa yenye na chinyi hwe de almighty MPP kura no de wode aye wo mu yo Adwoa Safo ade ye wo mu a ye fe display committee so it tin se mo keka chiro MPP for ese unu aba no obenim no yo obenim ba huhu mu de o ye be ma o so papa na enti ebuo na de ma o papa no former Adwoa Safo a de wi ase wat papa watankada tumi bia kese ma me wata zede unu aketo na ba beka ami ehunu se mukura ye wumu bia na bisa mko ma me sara Adwoa Safo aho no we hira mu ansa na papa rekwa te so fe na ma me no ka we se buo no so de be ma no na saa sem na Kristo asafo na ka cho mi se atitiru bi anim no saa sem no opa brabonten ne papa chew so te ase because se nantwie ni su na yenkwase su a ne nam yenkwase anam saa nkrofo no mu yenkwase afo no wo mu ye titiru no wo mu na ebo papa e ma papa ebo wo ma no do mu ye afuo wo mu na ebo papa e ma papa be ye nipa kese because se empompo ebedon a na firi enwo ni kuto enti se wo be so Kristo asafrumu a bra wo ase na mu ye saw na o chem wo ni manu sister nka mom ejesa from now go you know asori ni ebeguo what as make at no se wan hwe no meyi a wo Ghana for de tie mami ka asem nkyira wo se Ghana for no ye wo no woduani na woni na nya asem ade a ye ne mgu ase gu papa ene no manam ye ne de wo ya akola ye de afiriu na mum de ehwe ni se unu nuan ba de be yanka bomu because obi na fon se che wo no ye ni nche sutie de wa so no ontie
Sia nana akonfuna ne message ena aba no ena wo mu kire mu dia wo mre ne ho ase no ni nua ba Adwoa Safo nkambom tisa asori ni betimi egu ade edi mi anam de me ho ena me se because of eye apostle Adwoa Safo Kantanka nti mekọ Kristo asafo na papa na wu na se wo aye de wasi anan no wo be mama ho so apeja wa betri kentin ahoma so 247 a ye betimi aka se eye Kristo asafo asori ne kra ye nkobiem because eye na se kra no tie de enkofo bi kika se wo mu pani abeka se ema obi anko aye na se ebi kire mo de omu ni pani bia wo mo papa nti eno mu aye na se na che se edo a nsori ma no ewo ede ema emeritus apostle Adwoa Safo no eno na nam so mo kopi mu ewo aye na se na nya ebi Adwoa Safo wo do ana se mofra no do nti so be kom abo mu eno be bo nye sade a the legacy of the man no ebetimi ahwe ase na Twene Jonas a wo no so we ga na ni de che wa ma no ni wo no so kansem ni bie a ono nso ebo confidence na se wotimu se nipa bebre na na ebo confidence se ahomaso na ye adoso be ma relax we position keke ene ye de amawo yenkotie eye Twene Jonas emra
obi angu baba ti se Adwoa Safo wate obi angu baba akofuna wachimi mitufo fire nkanye nie obi akofo ado the whole mine party e friend MPP Adwoa Safo control say remote na wo hu kankan a wo nyo bia de ho akofo adu timi pa Chelsea na Adwoa Safo private jet air radio Adwoa Safo ntena movement na parliament keke no tu ya chese ye pa na cho eno kura no oba betena waji $120,000 o eno kura no a cho pa o ma te dia me chira no na wo hu kankan wo be control say ni pa we the whole president of Ghana e kura no Adwoa Safo ye ni say o chinchim ni say remote na me ka chi o say bra wo ase na ni pa na ni di no emfa me catch now the first Adwoa Safo no hu ni se hu ni nua no on pese obeja ni mguase ama abusia nti o krokro wa nti se obetimi no ofui me ka we nyina akira o so what you say o control Canada Japan ono ni baby mama ni Adwoa Safo ana Adwoa Safo se da bi o ma Canada wini aba o be support ba omia e ba ni e ko wie sai ba omia na wini ya nti sa ni pa we akesefo okra no o deal with om heavy duty na o kwase ampanyini onya nua kama sei enua ba wa ko school abrochire ne nkwa na nyina Kantanka akofuna kwase ampanyini se onima o papa de Adwoa Safo ko school America UK wabobo degree bi law bi school bi oni
ipa dodo a wo mo ebo nana konfuna echi no utimu se Twene Jonas nso abeka ne de wo mo a wo twem se akonfuna is no match for Adwoa Safo on pe ba bi ntina na MPP for kra no waye o mu doso ene ye wo akonfuna na ne nyina mu no ebi nso kire mu a akonfuna eyi a na wo prikikiki so wo pese wo ye no sabe teku anada masim oni hwe a wode be ye yie no na se ni nua ba no ene sika wo ne nsem a obetimi aye yie no enti se nka wo brand ho ase na omu nyina aka bom a ke bi yie ne kra betimi afa achen se de aye na wo se akofra ho se ba bi sika wo no niema basa bia de untimi enye wo ho na se money stop all nonsense ane na yenko na abusia yenko tie eno nso de sifa koye emra.
When they say money stops nonsense, it's true. The Kantanka family feud, it just shows that money stops nonsense. Because Akofena is holding the paper, but Adwoa Safo is holding the body and the funeral. So you can have your course injunction, but me, I'll do my funeral. I'll do my father's funeral. They said, in fact, whilst police are holding some heads at transition, I hear some pickup carry body go already. You see? So when you have money to spend, you're able to put in structures, diversionary tactics, chaptics, and actors. Do you understand? I don't also understand. But this Kantanka feud is correct. Very nice feud. Very nice fight. First of all, Adwoa Safo went to use my dream car, Toyota Prado, Land Cruiser Prado, to hit gate, bang, 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 bang. And Akofina's bodyguards came out with pistols and guns and things. War movie. Boy. And they said they have shot her here. She's almost dying. She's lying somewhere. She's lying in the hospital somewhere. Now she's coming with, I thought they shot her neck and her head, but she has a hand, a sling. So which one did they shoot? Hand or head? Hey! Maybe it's on the blade enter her hand. Adwoa Safo's hand. No. And look at the funeral. They've organized it. Dignitaries have come. But, I mean, you can see government is missing because they don't want to take sides. But the chiefs are there. The members are there. VIP buses. So, Akofina might have the church leadership. But Adwoa has control. It's like those days when BOG had the dollar. No, when BOG had the rate, but Alaji had the dollar. In this case, Akofina has the paper. But Adwoa has the body and the funeral. Oh. No, this is money stops nonsense. Money stops nonsense. It's Eric Kodo. Court injunction or court no Eric Kodo. You see? With the Lumba case, you see when they said court injunction, say this is what they have people have money. They have money. They will spend it to get what they want. Okay? So if like Akofina, Adwoa Safo can bury the father, Akofina can also go and organize funeral and do statue and bury. They bury their fathers. Wonderful. Bye.
Abusia when ye can say funeral baako problem bebree ye baako emeritus apostle Adwoa Safo Kantanka na ye ne de nsem atwetwe e de aba no kamia say it is really going to be a long August e de amaye wo krodwe mu hanum say because they say no ye na kwakogu edien ene di akire about the whole injunction case ye no proceed ye be di akire na yamamo emu update ebrese mu sabre de yenko pie mu ewo America na mene wo ka say wa hye ye Black Panther movie ne da no obete Wakanda ne ade na etwetwegu wasum ene ade kamia say Wakanda no Wakanda village bi ya ba be pie mu ewo Asante memu ye Otumfuo say to te kokoso na ne man emu I'm sure a lot of us will be wondering ba ne say na can say Wakanda village be pie mu ewo Asante memu ni nyina no efa ye Otumfuo bia wakwa pie mu ewo American ne nsem bia akotwetwe di aba ne ade ayetem say America fa ye o madwen say o mpeso mo be ye Wakanda village ewo Asante memu now ye be hwensem ni mu na yado ensem ni mu sukọ na fe ya hwe nchiremu a evi America for ne ho eba with regards to this whole Wakanda thing I didn't know who yeah what is happening so as you can see also building the real Wakanda Ghana's Asante king brings an investment pitch to Washington into omujemu na che say Otumfuo say tutu na de akwakopie mu wo Washington say won pese nkomunya the real Wakanda won say movie ni mu ne de fiction and o ma ye ade na so fiction ni de efe what you say but Otumfuo pese ye say no ura Asante memu utimi ka say aha me queen Wakanda village into a desire investment proposal no akwakopie mu Washington now yensem no emu say for years Ryan Coogler Chadwick Boseman and Marvel Comics have brought to the world Wakanda, an imaginary African nation powerful enough to control its resources, protect its culture and build its future without the rest of the world's permission. Because already no as asante debi omo kase asante your mind omo kase omo kura omo flag no omo bibia dada eduru ba bi kra yin sa ahemfo bi no mo kra ne omo twe ne tenten say ase they are above the law bi niema bi wo no ma asante fo aye omo ho so omo nka Ghana fo ho ni ade and as say yeah tete say Otumfuo the pitch akopie mo Washington say omo epese omo build Wakanda village ka Wakanda village no ma chechire mu no na say in that fiction movie no Black Panther na ye hu I say as an African community bia omo no tumi ekura omo no sebe as a wiase no omo nka ho no what ya say omo di omo ho omo kura omo amamre omo kura omo sika che say omo bibia ye different omo bibia edanso na yet it is Otumfuo de akwakopie mu Washington e bi che say adan as Otumfuo pese asante mine ne omoto omo free Ghana ho ana like what is happening. These are the questions people are asking after say in some way Everton Mountain. So now delving deeper, no say this August one of the African continent's most prominent traditional rulers would come to the Washington DC with a real life version of that ambition. It's well shared description now. So one of Africa's most prominent traditional ruler. Na say wahini asebe wajidin na amanfo enimu no obekwa kopie mu August busumi mu e Washington a se nisuade hunu no say omo benya sa Wakanda village no wasantememu na afa aso omo di omo ho omo kura omo tumi omo ayo omo de they are not part of the world and a world kra no monka na Ghana there because they be ayete America na ko America so the passport echo and also yes na say na ade ne ya bemusa because of the yetete so Otumfuo copy investment pitch for a Wakanda village ewo asantememu. Now see Otumfuo say to also known as the Asante Hene will lead Millennium Excellence Week, a variety of business, culture and ceremonial event intended to bring together African leaders, American investors, and some of the diaspora most influential voices. And to Otumfuo say to and a Jumedia Millennium Excellence Week, because we Washington, and no Niema Bibria Yakabumu, and Womudin in our watch Amamre Kahun, a Jumasem Kahun, celebration Kahua, and no ye chilemo African leaders sabe empenfo wo modeda ebibiman ahodo no ano and afen so investors ekukudama wo America and a diaspora ye kwa wiase afana nyina continent ahodo no wo mo ne edu akire wo kasa wo ne edu akire ne saafo no and wo nyina ba be hie mu Washington Otumfuo na no say tutu and a edi sa dwumedie nanim and e say yetete so Wakanda be mu de na say asante man wo nga Ghana wo bie mu na that's the question because we say is it going to be the entire Ashanti region and I say be asante man ne fa baby and asa Wakanda vision na yeso Otumfuo anya what the proposal na ekọ because you made the investors be ba omo asebe omutumi de omusika hyehyehye dwumedi mu ma ne yekese ma ne come to reality no omepie mu obi na say aye huhuhu e wo Ghana ha na o say behind the royal pageantry is a practical proposition. Africans' future can be financed, built and shaped with the help of the global black diaspora whose political, cultural and financial power has rarely been organized around investment at this scale. Etuomuchema jumedie no sebe sika a be ba be boa ma ebibiman yetimi anyini akonanim a no ne be fa eye empanimfo ne ekukudama omoye blacks asebe eba na wonyosem a omudi mu akotene amamre omudi mu akotene sika to media omofa ne kwa sa nkrofo we mu no na womo edo omusika eba be sponsor eye anase omudi omusika be invest in this project and I said this ambition I yet to say esi Otumfuo anima wodi kopie mu Washington no. I said the visit will include the African Business Summit at MGM National Harbor Hotel and Casino, where organizers hope to convert conversations about Africa's potential into at least $500 million in structured capital commitment. And say after Jumedi the Millennium Excellence Week Otumfuo na kwakodi animu ewo Washington no the woman say won besa kopie mu ewo African Business Summit ewo MGM National Harbour Hotel and Casino na ho no ene won metwetwe nkomo afa niema won betimi aye e de abo ebibiman aye hwe sikapuduo be $500 million won betimi dia be hyemu na sa enisuade hu no ebeboa ama ebibiman etimi afa ne ntama pefra no etimi aye den abamu sade amaye. Or say it will culminate with the Akwesidae Kese Festival at Bonwie State University, bringing one of the Ashanti Kingdom's most sacred celebration into the hearts of America. Enti eye afasha afibiano yenim se yedi ewa Asante mu eye Akwesidae afasha no yechire mu Akwesidae Kese afasha no ebekwa akopie mu ewa Washington. Mene wo kase idie na chese August idie be de papa ye chirema Adwoa State University eho ena eye afashe no omo ebekwa kodi wo na said this is a very big victory for Ghana and the Ashanti region. Asante Maya say during Millennium Excellence Week the message will be difficult to miss. Building a real Wakanda will require more than imagination. It will require capital, narrative change, institutions, infrastructure, and a stronger bridge between Africa and its descendants abroad. Into Muchema, Wakanda ya mike, me say watch a Black Panther, Wakanda, like Wakanda community wants to say, it's more like it was a community in the movie blacks for no they were so powerful near they are not as I say, you best see they buy into reality and you feel when you movie asem. Vili and you copy more santimemo obe hu and no muchem say sa Millennium Excellence Week Otumfuo say tutu ekwa kodi animu amanaba no ya ade omoshe kwan se sika bebe mu sebe ade na ye hu wasenimu no ye bepe kwan bi so ni etimi amanaba real ohu na afi ye de niam egu akwamu a ebetimi aboa na enisuade hu no abemu. This is not a conference, said Millennium Excellence Foundation, the group behind the event. It is a deal-making arena where keynote vision meets boardroom actions and where shake hands become signed agreement. It's almost when you made the bikeko and to say so Otumfuo kwe the abusia. I say it is likely say Otumfuo betimi akoli this had eye dwumedi we na afei ebe wiase na obeba no na truly Wakanda village ne ebetimi aba bepie mu ewo eye Asante memu as it is being purported ebi chemu a we de ebe musana na Asante ba bede ne ho Africa na mu ana said then these are the questions as I say amanfo ahase ebusa but then it will be a very good thing. I mean say ye hwe Black Panther na ye Wakanda na ye na afeidie ebetimi abepie mu Ghana Asante mind to be precise. Now for all you know no krano it can also become a tourist site amankofo ayeden aba behwe and we are just hoping say Otumfuo ogopie mu Washington a bibia betimi akoto tin say this tie now enzemfofro mu no Ghana ha say okopa hu asem na okoka nsem bi editia opani titire mampani ne yiri wokrom ha de a enya de obenya wuti edidi musa. Now, oko internet ni so a flyer here that screen sisi twegu papa free Godfrey and Sue Damwa now a protester mebunu bi ehye so ewo internet ni so Twitter any de keke ka ho esansa brand here oda hwe na no ada na wode ensem bi ekoto ye ne Twitter handle a wo twemu se John Dramani Mahama Ghana ye man panim wode national security penny ye Razak omu didi nkomo bi fesika bi hu na kwa ese penny person woje bribe ni ade and some brand here no wode tu dwa eno no na na me no ka say dia beto dwa say ya che no I didn't ono any ye nkofo bi e ka omo ne de ya che omo de omo akwa pie mu ewa police fo akache de omo akogina court am no ka say de ya grant wo mu bail any ade also answer na no share Twitter ya Godfrey and Sue wo ye ne ya che ne enti ni page ni damo a. Also, President Mahama was captured on video allegedly telling the National Security Coordinator, Mr. Razak, like I said, unless they give me 150 million into a chamber. Video no dey back here. Now, Osha say, Obun say, President, and Mr. Razak, and no monama, what him say, no mudim common. A video, no what you say, Mampeni, catch Mr. Razak said, G, a man 150 million Ghana cedis. Then, no, a bit with him say, allegedly, no, bribery, and when same be and one more kika, and a brand take up with your same. If the statement is authentic and accurately understood, the obvious question is, who is the National Security Coordinator expected to obtain the 150 million from on the president's behalf? And in someone damwa ebetroye na ojem say someone more kano say mampani person 150 million every obi ho through Mr. Razak or the National Security Coordinator na ehwan into a person where den ohun na no and somewhere abranti ebetroye and amene o ka say there cyber security for abetebiri ne de ne kono sanse omuchemu a sema wakasa no we defame the President of the Republic of Ghana. Ebi so chiremu abranti and wanya boni bia enti yenjai no. Now yenkwehwe video na mampani John Dramani Mahama wone Mr. Razak the National Security Coordinator etwetwe nkomo a ensem we nyina epie free mu aba.
It's okay. It's okay.
And to watch a video now, obetse some parts be no imampanika 150 million be wo. Na no na chese o mu chem se mampani kire Razak se won hwe no onje sa 150 million mbra na hwan no mu je free no ho na ye de ne ade ene ne abrantie ye ache no ede na to me no ka se enye ono nko a wone eye blogger ba ko a wono nso ewo Ghana ha eye Isaka Yaya a wo operate eye ensem Pafie TV wono nso oka eye abrantie mo aho ene ya che omo amene ka say de Kotobabi Circuit Court ene ye de omo akopie now ye be call court premises honom na ya akwohwe se de ti ai ne mrantie omo aso aye share protest ekoso e de amo e bi chire mu they are very innocent of the allegations leveled against them because enye so omo si ni simpie so ka say mampani ekoje bribe 150 million anase bibisa enti che ya che omo no kamia say emfaso obi a eni so Yanko Kotobabi Circuit Court, Emra. Abusia emrantie na sabredi ekun se handcuffs egu omunsa wo court premises honoma ene na chese de eba ne se ye de omo ekogina court adaka mu no atoto omo ano aye the necessary nhwehwemu e wo so omo ye ani ade but de aba be pie mu no ene se bail ne de ye de ama omo ane yama omo bail na with two sureties omo asem de be koso atoaguso wo court me no ka say the 30,000 Ghana cedis bail condition and ye ama each person wo mo de two sureties and so eba two sureties na public servant wo mo earnings enye lease and I say enye lesser than 5,000 Ghana cedis enti say there so wo mutimi meet wo mo bail condition ne dia na chese wo mo ebenya wo mo eti edidi mu na no na former MP de ma Manhyia North Honorable Collins Amankwa ababe kasa dia fa asem no a wotwem se kwan o mafa so ache mrante ne de enye emra kwan so kra esanse nsema o mo kan ye no na nya asem bia wo se ye chi wo mo Honorable Collins ni nsema wo de tudwa eni
before it evaporates like more. That certainly is not right. Why? What is his crime? What is the young man's crime? That he reposted a video purported to contain remarks of the president mentioning certain amount of money.
Oh, okay. So that was a video. That's why he was arrested.
That's why he was arrested.
Well, is he the one who posted the video?
No, he reposted. He's not the originator of the video. He reposted.
Okay. So he has been arrested
for clarification on his page.
Oh,
he was only seeking for clarification that the alleged 150 million be mentioned by the president. What was the money for? So he was only seeking for clarification. He has not maligned, neither he has any intention to, as it were, accuse the president.
So he reposting the video, that's why he has been arrested?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yesterday we were at the ministry's police station to pay a visit. In fact, I personally engaged him. And it's so pathetic.
I see.
Why? But I'm only pleading that the president must intervene. We can't live in a country where there's a clear strategy to restrict freedom of speech. And from more indication, the current NDC administration is a threat to our democracy. It's a threat to our rule of law.
Are you sure? Why are you saying that?
It's a threat to rule of law.
Why are you saying that?
Because why?
I think they are making sure the right things have been done.
Subjected to arrest, abuse, intimidation because of their political association or their political affiliation. That is not right.
Okay.
And it appears that now there's a clear agenda targeted at people perceived to be members of New Patriotic Party.
So, all the best. After the courts, we sit and we have the okay.
Abusia for a year, Honorable Collins, and yeti and Semwa. Na wɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu ɛfa mmeranteɛ ne nsɛm ne ho sɛ sɛ benyɛ sɛ bi a wɔn kɔka nsɛm bi de gu mampanin ho fi sɛ deɛ ebinom keka na wɔn tumi di mampanin atɛmaa ne adeadeɛ but from every indication no utimi sɛ kwan a wɔn afa so akyɛ mmeranteɛ no ɛnyɛ saa ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ nipa pɛ mu no wɔn deɛ ebisa no mu busa sɛ ɛyɛ nokre sɛ mampani ekɔgye 150 million Ghana cedis bi ana na ɛyɛ nokre mpo a sɛbe hwan ɛna wɔn ekɔgye sika ne de free no they just wanted to know, they were just inquiring but said wɔn akye wɔn no wɔn ama na akɔyɛ sɛ bi a emranteɛ no wɔn ahyɛ da no wɔn nso wɔn ebule mampani wɔ ɛyɛ internet ne so to say the other people do it, but mind you ebe so kyerɛ why is it that anytime ya yɛbɛkye obi we Ghana anum say with regards to talking about the president in Adieno, we only see the NPPs who are mujine mutente mas or mono kokwa microphone no near their like people are asking questions about it because a branch and it has no correlation to ebia say MPP ni bi na akoka bibi ana say bibi sa but uhwemu a looks like MPP assembly agemu je ne chain bibi a ewo issue ni but then say the maka no 30,000 Ghana cedis bill and ye dey am omumienu with a year two sureties a public servant on any less than 5,000 Ghana cedis. And so if Godfred and Sudamwa and afe Isaka Yaya Nsempa Feud TV womutimi miti bail condition edi anache se womu ebetimi enya omuti edidimu wo ensem way so we are just hoping say they will be free and then they'll be able to meet a bail condition. Now, you're free in some way, so now you're MPP Amanyuko no Akache. And I'm going to say the communications director, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dennis Mrako Abwaji, na India to see Danwa da, Yache no Accra International Airport, I used to say Kasembi, Afanin Saseni Adia, Yoko and a Kote Brina, you say demonstration, Jinjirenje Pa. And of course so Yoko premises and some ababeto jano chile mudia na chese Dennis Mako Abwaje say no court ade ama Iyoko se wo mu enfreeze ne asset ni na entusha o se Dennis Miracles Aboaje's asset frozen as court confirms Iyoko order. It is say the court de na ba susu say pine enti Dennis Miracle Aboaje say de na japade bia no ade a court de nsa atoso through Iyoko ontimi asset because say no ye investigations de afa ne ho about the alleged sika yesusu say afa ne nsa se a me no ka say po de edika konifie akoyi nhwehwemu ni ade wonifie with regards to sika no any papers bi ni ade. I mean they need evidence to back every claimer omu emeki edi etia Dennis Miracle Aboaje no so kire mu say asem ne de enya de awoni mu hwe. Now or say High Court freezes 4 bank accounts belonging to Kofi Juma. Yes, entina is a Kofi Juma former Gihok womunso womupani no ena me no ka say ono so ye freeze ono so ni account bako and 9 enya sem keto na die nti na Kofi Juma so ye freeze ne 4 accounts ye hwen sem ni mo say the High Court in Accra has ordered the freezing of 4 bank accounts belonging to the former managing director of Gihok Distilleries Maxwell Kofi Juma amid an ongoing investigation into alleged financial crime. And na dentia Gihok CEO so womo freeze ne account no ne 4 bank account no because womo nhwehwemu de afa papai enwo efa some financial crimes bia womo susu say ne ho ebomu. That is when he was serving as the managing director Gihok Distilleries. Now, according to a report by TV3, the freeze order was issued during court proceedings on Monday, August 3rd, 2023, following an application linked to investigations being conducted by the Iyoko Economic Organized Crime Office. Into muchemwa ya me no kase ya no wokopie mu court na proceedings na koso no na court de aba betuja se yemfa yensa ento the properties no eso na afeidie entuhwemu na omo ye no entimi entoaso. Now so the High Court has ordered the freezing of 4 bank accounts belonging to the former Gihok Distilleries managing director Maxwell Kofi Juma as the Economic and Organized Crime Office Iyoko investigate an alleged 7 million financial loss. TV3 reported on Monday. Enti sika sebi yesusu se papai ebra na woye Gihok penny and a managing director no efa nensa seni ade a the money cannot be accounted for no 7 million Ghana cedis enu nti ye de na kogina court a me no ka say the bank account bako and 9 there court edenensa atoso. Now, say Kofi Juma is being investigated over several allegations, including the acquisition and use of company vehicles, the alleged unauthorized sale of corporate assets, and claim of inflated staff numbers during a tenure at Gihok distilleries. Entine chiremu a niema bebre na sebe anase kwadu bebre ne de abo yera Kofi Juma baako ene say chiremu a company ejapade otobi emu cars ni ade wotoye ena afen so wotonton Gihok form properties ni bi ni ade ena sebe edwumayefo dodo a yenim sen omo wa Gihok a omo ye adwuma no tese onde wabu bi egumu anya sem keto a ena ni sika no ba bi efa no ono nko a ena betimi akire no na ama Iyoko fo so ani abre ne so anei wo mude no akopie mu court. Also, one of the key issues under investigation is the alleged sale of a Genesis G90 salon car to Mr. Juma. Enti womu tremu a car Genesis G90 salon car ono Kofi Juma ni na na so womu nim se sa car ne de company ne dia enti eba ne sen ene bedi wo oto hwan ho then like you see there are lots of things that doesn't add up with regards to that particular car de jewa ki nsem ne de doso but ba ko a edemu akotene pa sa car no. Yes, he is also accused of retaining 2 additional company vehicles after leaving office. And to know dear, sebe abayin sisa ya yesisa no jubemu car no mienu eda so woni ho obi bebusa se ode ye den ade ye jumemu car obeja na obi obeba no so tumi dia na adwuma no ene ono afa ene odeko. Now also including an Audi, reportedly valued at more than $60,000 US. Inti echiremu Audi eka Audi so eka ubia enu nso yehwemu ana be 60,000 Ghana cedis enu nso ka eye adwuma mu ka na wode koye no ehu. One of the vehicles was reportedly used by a family member before it was subsequently returned. Enti one were family and friends ebusuan chemfa American rice enti ene ka na ono de akono edi odibia ma na busuafo nti echire ma ka ba ko de na busuani atwia timu de ansa na ka ne kra no was sign edi akọ back to the company. Now, as investigators were also examining allegations surrounding the sale of Gihok properties in Tema, reportedly valued at more than $700,000 US. In Gihok in Japadi bin so anase some of the assets are a Gihok company in India. I wo eye temano enu nso watonton bia fire yehwemu a esom dollars no 700,000 ane na nhwehwemu ekoso mpese o mo confirm say no kre anase enye no kre say yampani ampa yera Kofi Jumo a the former managing director at the Gihok Distilleries no woton sa enjapade no ana. Kofi Juma was arrested in April 2026 in connection with the allegation and was subsequently released on bail. The latest court order forms part of the ongoing investigation into the alleged financial loss at the Gihok Distilleries. In the April, afiyemu na Kofi Juma yeche no so yete ene so yare na yedran koto yare sabia ene hunsem bebre yeche ma yeche no ene yama ni bail no ensem no de egusua ekoso court a court ene mranim for ye nhwehwemu wonsem no ho na eno ena yeche mu se ene die yede ensa ato ne bank account baako 4 eso esanse nhwehwemu no edimande se yede ensa ebeto sa ne bank account so kopem se mu betimi ehu asem na no pomasibre na yehu nokre wa asem ni mu se nokre se cars we nyina ye bubodin no we otobi wodi bi ma na busuafo company car wodi akofie ni ade ni na no obetimi akire mu ntuti se MPP amanyoko ni se de wo mu ti bi hwia papa esanse Dennis Miracle Abuaje a onu so ye communications director no edeba Dr. Bamudu Baumia onu so ye freezing ne chapade Kofi Juma onu so ne bank account baako 4 onu so court edenensa atoso as it is going to be a very long year for the New Patriotic Party sabe omuti anye ye na 2028 omantimi ama ba mu dia na ze omunye nya asumdwe. There is no peace for the MPP ebi chema. This is very good of Yoko wo modern bo ene omudwumedi a wo mudi wo Ghana hanum say just to make sure say Operation Recover All Looter wo mo hyase no sebe ebetimi aye adwuma because yatete sika ni bia fafa MPP the former appointees any workers na wo mo serve under President Nana Addo Akufo, the former president ehu I gift your worry dear my ye share can say duboahin wono so ne dear my say miracles Abuaje so dear babeka ho afa ye hwemu a fenisen Kofi Juma onu so ne dear babeka. So you realize that the name goes on and on and on and on. MP before a bit chema is good. They need to be held accountable because sika omo afọ monsa say utim say financial loss there wo ma kosi bi e de amagana. And in this time ene wo se wo mo yire omo ho na omutimi etwe omo aso was aniema we nyina ehu. So we are still monitoring closely and keenly on this particular issue with regard to Kofi Juma and Miracles Abuaje or freezing of assets any bank account no ehu. And remember no abusia updates bia ebeba same way ehu no yede ebebre ahwefo. Now moving on to other issues. They say ukotena ka mu Ghana ha ene wonya koma hwa woni mate bi be bwa twede ama be wie ni say mate na mbo a wona abebu mate no because driver ni mate bia any fair prices a wo mo agi wo kroma driver biya when fair prices are what you krom ha and then wages say ochina we ni nyina nchire mu ne say ya to fuel price ya to fuel mu ya to diesel mu enti mu hu ana ene e betutu mu ni ade mampani ebi chire mu a we mampani a ne ma for kasa o tie timine o kasa krata ten ena every eye the presidency communications about beton mountain so say chemu a mampani chire mu a diesel price no yente so by 2 cedi nti yente 2 cedi FMF diesel price no eso say and on your screen so say President Mahama orders Ghana 2 cedis reduction in diesel price. We ne ya Adwoa amino kase August 3rd and as krata free presidency communications about His Excellency the President has directed that in line with the decision of Cabinet and the successful intervention implemented in April 2026, the regulatory margin on diesel be reduced by 2 Ghana cedis per litre for 1 month. Enti we de abusome ba ko pe ene yema ye free bonto no say per a year and comotwetwe akoso e wo cabinet no during a year April and she mudi a wo ekoye no say no de ombese wo ye edeboa and say diesel price no ba bi ewia kosi santan no wo enti 2 cedi enfilita bia wo enti 2 cedi ye dey enfefi so for abusome baako. Now say this temporary intervention is intended to cushion consumers, prevent transport fare hikes, contain inflationary pressures, and mitigate the pass-through effect of higher fuel prices on the cost of living. And Jumuchema, the entire mampani, akase yenti 2 cedi free a liter of diesel eso no and say yes na consumers wo mo tono ya shenkafo no pressure befa wo mododo and wo so mo pressure abegu ye passengers for so ne ebre enti ne say de be ya pressure ne beba from nti no and wo mo ate 2 cedi no e free so and afin so no say the make no pressure ne bad drivers for this na asoye passengers for na asoye mini say it oji ho enye and so mu shoot prices of transport fares na ni ti say the be ya drivers for so be hu ya shenkafo ne mobo o be hu passengers for ne mobo sorry na free prices ne cost fair prices ne cost nti no yente 2 cedi ni inflation ni ade ni nyina entimi ma form kakra enfama Ghana for. Now say this directive shall take effect from Tuesday 4th August 2026 and shall remain in force for 1 month unless otherwise reviewed by government. Enti if ye china bna ekono udru any full station bia na watchwani ye no ahwe se 2 cedi no o mate e de free so a ane o muti free so de ane se adwuma na mo kwane e 2 cedi ni free so a driver for mo nkan hunu se ya ye fo car no ye so ye salary workers sika ne kure so ye enti mo me free pricing man ya tutufu mu mampani ehu mo mobo ene wate 2 cedi musumu passengers mobo na mo ntete ye fe na mo de akeka ho no eso. Now say government will continue to monitor development in the international energy market closely and take additional policy measures where necessary to protect the interest of the Ghanaian people and sustain economic recovery. So much as say no the ayene de 1 month na na be ye kopim se mampen aban ebehu de obeye e de afa ho but wo mo bekoso na wo mo ahwe eye international world ni mu nso no say the near mercify ye dey ko wo ho no with fango bo ni ade na ejinese bia o mo hwe mo si ebeboa no o mo nso mo si na Ghana for ye wan han ye say the be ya ye sika sem ni ade no enko ha adwen because ade ba ko etai affect prices of goods and services e okroma kese prices of fuel e okroma ye to fuel mo ana chese dwadifo nyina toto niam mu because driver na o de na ekoma na kofa niam no wato ne fa ni mu a wono nso eba na ne faso wono so ayede ate and they say the mampani directives are what they ababeto emonten eno no ni nyina mu no sabrade me ne wo ka say the foreign affairs minister Yera Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa akwakopie mu e wo Jamaica Kingston na sabrade Jamaica for wo mo eba be di eye wo mo independence a mampani John Dramani Mahama ebekwa kopie mu ho e di dwumade kese ni Jamaica for parliament a interact ni ade na no na eye Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa tese wo no na ekwa kopra kwan mu e di ama the mampani himself John Dramani Mahama Mahama mana wakopie mu ewo Jamaica ntimi no ka say de wakopie mu ewo ho ama Senator Kamina Johnson waje ye Samuel Okujeto Blakwa ofel so achechire ndwumedi ebekoso amampani ba wo be nyina no wabiebie ni nyina e de ache no chem say we are very historic because wo mo nso wo mo pani a we're gaining independence at the Jamaica mine. One Ghana, yes, so ye penny we're gaining independence at the Maya a year Kwame Nkrumah was such for now one now for Fabia now a more dimpa in tea. This time around that Womudi a year independence a year John Dramani Mahama Ghana man Penbako Pimu Hono not to say it's a very historic visit. Yankuti and Comochichi Corso a woman.
Allow me to say, Minister Blacker, what an absolute pleasure and honor it is to welcome you once more to Kingston, Jamaica. And how much more pleasure it gives us that this is your visit during our emancipation and independence celebration time. The government of Jamaica not only welcomes you, but looks forward very much to welcoming your president tomorrow evening, President John Dramani Mahama. That His Excellency is paying us a visit in response to the Prime Minister's invitation is also a great source of pride. So we welcome you, Minister.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Minister Kamina. It's always a pleasure to be here, and I want to thank you and the team for the very warm reception since our arrival. We are here to honor the invitation of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, and we are really looking forward to the arrival of President John Dramani Mahama on this historic visit, which promises to be very impactful, very meaningful.
Absolutely.
And we are happy that this year, for the first time, we get to celebrate emancipation and independence with you.
Yes.
So it's a really historic visit, and we are looking forward to having a very memorable time with you.
Wonderful. Among the things which are being anticipated will include the President's address to the Parliament. This address to the joint sitting of both houses of Parliament is something which is a pinnacle of our state visits, and therefore this is a great honor. We're also very pleased that the President will be laying a wreath at the shrine to our first national hero, the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who we know was of some influence to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, your father of independence. So that creates the setting in the morning before the joint sitting of Parliament. And we will, of course, also enjoy the state dinner, a visit to Seville, where they not only will we see the village or the African huts that were built by the engineering corps, but we will also take a walk through the transatlantic slave trade, the memories of it that are held at Seville, and use that as a context, of course, for the great fight which your president has brought to the reparations struggle in ensuring that the matter was taken to the United Nations General Assembly. We have their excellencies will welcome him formally with full military guard at King's House on the morning after his arrival. And we also, of course, will cap off with a visit to the Melody, which is a cultural event, part of our standard fare, where you will see all of the award-winning young people performing in true Jamaican style. And we also have the reparations dialogue at the University of the West Indies. So it's a packed few days. I hope you have taken your vitamins, Minister.
I'm naturally
ready. All right,
and always ready. So,
all right, wonderful.
So we're really looking forward. But let me thank you and the Prime Minister for what really has been a thoughtful, well-curated program, which we are really looking forward to. President Mahama is upbeat. We had a discussion earlier, and he's really, really excited about this historic state visit. And he's very honored that you have the opportunity to be the first Ghanaian president. To address your joint
sitting of Parliament.
And to have the opportunity to also hold bilateral engagements with the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition. And then to have this very significant dialogue on the reparatory justice agenda. And he says I should confirm to you that he would also be endorsing Jamaica's petition.
Wonderful.
To the King.
That is very good news.
So we are still collaborators.
Wonderful. Working together
sure that
in the struggle.
Reparatory justice is achieved.
Wonderful.
We are really, really excited that in Jamaica we have our own family.
Absolutely.
We are on the same page.
Absolutely.
In the same struggle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Pleasure.
Minister.
Thank you.
For the Foreign Affairs Minister era Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa na yekotie nkomochiche koso between one and Senator Kamina efa de ekoso nyina how the president's visit is going to be historic because Shemukra he is the first Ghanaian president to be address Jamaican Parliament in this August in Timampeni so edena nensem asuma okujeto eno so ede akọ jumede na senede besibia no Pinax ye de ho update ebeba now yeah sorry ensem no eso no over the weekend memene de atwam yi na jumede kese pa nka eba so UK Shatterfest UK ayeka ebi mo so friend say Ghana party in the park na ebusia jumede nim say ebekoso unfortunately yete ya ne se yese empanifo etwa dwumadie no emu na ticket no cost for £30 normal and a VIP £60 and ultimu say ebinimu chima was sold out any ade anenya sem ketwa afa yete ya ne se yese stampede see wo dwumadi na say ama che say ya cancel program number so a whole lot of mechanic say misunderstandings and aba with regards to the issue na ebi tremu a che say when we say a banu show base there are these two major fan base beam and afin so shatter the fan base no I say beam for enya shatter kakra and then you move trolling no internet and so enya sem ketwana when you say shatter wale there you can't throw shatter wale and go scot free me no ka say shatter wale ababonten wa be cheche mo chemu a niam e course so e park no so na time ebinu mu si fufuo ni ade sebe how can you come for a whole wale wono no program na sebe ukosi fufuo wa ase na say ye no ane say na be e de na mpese mo kire no ene wale watete bi de ama amanfo akopi mu dwumede na se say omukra na nam omo so ama dwumedie ne entimi amba so yenkotie wale emra
Shatta Wale so you want pan fufu but why Charlie we both chop our life Charlie hey I don't understand this thing so now people they do the thing and they tell me nyama Shatta Wale the way my own pin like this way mama me do we have a G like this? You can't fry Kelly Willy with gas cylinder. Why? Or maybe they thought this are the caterer. Hey, they might show somebody carry oil where they go fry yam. You can't set up fire for my car. But I see those people. Anyway, I can go social and see somebody they can't fry pawpaw. Or maybe won't fry watermelon. Me. What kind of life be that? That's why you put the fee. Perform for this O2 the people that know you. Maybe because as Saturday said they can't do this in O2 they talk for them say I hope you guys are not going to bring copots. I hope some of you are not going. Your people are weird. Somebody will bring summer. We'll be there. Or somebody will bring pepper soup. Which kind of life it is? How much? Why? What life it is? Shatta Wale show. You make cylinder blast. Hey, I don't see this long for Charlie. People you like to Ghana musicians. Wow, you understand? Ghana musicians sometimes you give these people the chance they do show. Then it's not be like any Ghana musician. Shouts to every Ghana musician.
Nabusi Shatta Wale na iti asema wode to jo twema wono ni show ase na amafo wo fufu cheche se wo hwesi na view ni crazy enye sumo kra se ebinum ka se o na Shatta de bia se ya no abeso life no kasa gbegbegbe ni ade abusia me no ka se evidence wo ho evidence wo echem ze nokre na nkrofo sifufo park no so ba bia ye koye whole Shatterfest UK makotina wonum de wadro ne woma ebi kra kire mu asebe Ghana ha kra ye nso wadro ne woma emfa nko Shatterfest ye ko fufu e ba ne sen eba ne sen ene wan kasa fa wani kohwe yen hwemra
So some of people are waiting to get
I'm planning someone wants to phone them. I don't care. I'm pounding. Stop talking. I'm pounding. Don't worry, baby. They'll give me number. Don't worry. I'll give you number. Me, I'm pounding. Give me. After pounding,
abusuan video share no enye Ghana how UK and shatter first UK ana eba be koso na ese be sha sempo ese be hwe crowd no ni stamp picture say de sisi wo wono ma na ye tete say ebinum afri mu but e kire no na e shatter management be ma yenya wonti ase say obi amfi mu ebinum collapse ye ne ade but owu de bi na chese otumu say enwanwa ye ankasa na no na one of the sensational entertainment pundits ne bloggers e wo krodima bebre na nim no as Alodia wani abetu dwa say Shatawale onkope baby ntira na sebe wo ye dede na the show was sold out na nipa ekoye no chem say do amafo ka say nipa bebre ko show na say any adema show ni cancel no it's a lie they didn't sell ticket to a certain number and or patch saying as that papa keke and awoye yunkuti Alodia embra.
What you're supposed to follow. Now, who didn't follow? I was asking my Awukanu. So, how do you know, sir? Listen, you did not sell more than 10,000 tickets. The way Awukanu to say one who saw Biato, if you say council, no be allowed to sell more than 10,000 tickets. Yes, so Awukanu, the way Awukanu, you were off, right? The Awukanu, you're off because you are really off because Awukanu said the way Awukanu said, Omuma 10,000, but your council no. Omwa Bekasa said the ticket was oversold. After what is that? After it will be on the news, it will be everywhere. Listen, once another be Mami Church Munchel. Yeah, you will have go to Party in the Park page and go to Aquaba page or Komi page. Nakoshe say sold out no a dire page because of Ghana because of TikTok, everybody gets up and do what they want to do. Go to the page and check the information. The information was provided everywhere. Put what there. The outcome there.
Abusia etuti Alodia ansema wo kana na chese wo twemu se wa pese hu se ebia sebe kan say omobeka say the ticket has been sold out omato amana bro so any ade no ukọ Akwaba UK 4 page anko ho na obehu say no cry said the tickets were sold out. Now if the tickets were not sold out e ba ne say na nipa ekobo dompimbo twi eye bebrea say be crowd ni overcrowded any ade na me no ka say show no entimi ambaso. Now shata ababo ntimi abeka say Akwaba UK 4 e de beto monte say white security for ne e to just no Shatawale no or a high risk artist because of a crowder opuli na say na say ma wo kano counter and someone Alodia e dey ababetu just said the tickets were not sold out any ade no if somebody is a high risk artist security artist because of crowd opuli dia na say it could be say moton ticket e mane bro bi at 10,000 but I be Alodia neja what you protest kakra sa na ebi no mo kano yenkoti Shatawale embra.
My security team, everything. Bro, when we even do show for Ghana, we dey tire, but we dey succeed. You know why? Because even the fans, when they did the crowd inside, they control them and the fans, if some fan the fool. How you going to do this? Say, I come UK, for come UK, and they tell you, say, bring my team. Yes, the UK government, everything, the civil, yes, the council, whatever. Somebody needs to tell them who is coming. And don't doubt me, don't get me wrong. Before this show will start, these white people, maybe people think say it be Ghana person, maybe Dennis way, Akwaba UK and team way they organize. It be white people way they do the event. You know, be Ghana person way set up the stage, and it be white people. And these white people were constantly calling my management to tell them that no. And see what a white man, God bless white man. God bless white man. These people were telling Akwaba UK and my team that the artist way to bring come it be high security risk type of artist. So make sure say we put everything in place proper for this person. The white people, they don't know me. The white people, they don't know me. They do research. Where did they send message? But you see one of promoters, that boy say, when I talk, you don't talk. Your power no be God. Because you don't know me. You don't know me. I be demigod. God is here. No fear. He go be. No care. Go straight. Before them go see. Or before them go reach. Then you did there. The white people, they talk to my team. They tell them, say, yo, bro.
Abusia inti Shatawale and our Kasane say they saw him as a high risk security can they say artist because of crowd now will be pulling. I say organizers of the program no and womo endi ambwa Shatawale because no can say fans be brave copy mu ewo hono be brave about bonten be kasa about a year the event muchem say subo kese na de the organizers of the program womo ena omama no abanesa now question video way na yeba yentu ansem no eso
Abusiafo enra shatter first no obia no wu ye obi obeka se obia wu bia oboa but nipa twitwaye you understand what I mean nipa twitwaye de ko be 900 but ewu de ebia nsi ana omo se nkura bi yira ne no ma na enye no kure sana pese me ka se enye no kure but anyway no organizers ne de o mati edan eguo o maku Shatawale ni ma se Shatta a big brand. He don't deserve this. Omegu Shatta anymore say. And no tell me catch him say. Summer board party no. Treasure security be tight. Koso 8th of August. And the general meant to be Angelo and Rano. 8th of August. Mombra, Monto will take it. Link in my bio. And I DM way, DM me. Champion Gucci that the Yos Canino. Another DM Yakebo. And Mammy and Sekunu. You understand what I mean? And Tiabusia. But you're landing, we are still in London. Yeah, Jinemusa, confirm say 8th of August. Mesra Mombrantem 5 no duru one check-in 6 825 anti-Brantem by 5 day 2 anti-Brantem 4:30 no duru. Now you're checking in there. Yeah, Timmy, I come. We count in Tino. Ubesha, a board party, and why?
Would you get me?
Which can be trouble.
8th of August. I don't know. How is my ritual?
Heat, bro. Said your captain car and Wakani, what you say? Until the hands on, but that's it, bro. Love you guys.
Alodia, wechi eguo. Alodia, wechi eguo.
Captain Caesar and I mu say Jumedi ni de obi enwu ase Shatta Fest ne na afi nso no sebe there was nkrabi anyira ewo ho organizers no eno mo achi gu ho because program no omu organizing ni now lady ba kwa onu su copy Jumedi na se no enso abekasa about organizers ni chire mu say sebe dokra gate omu bie kra de mom no kra no na started the whole problem no asia ene ama Shatta Fest entimi ambaso
I'm sorry. I just had one of the worst experiences in my life. And I know in our community, we don't talk about things like this. But this year, Ghana party in the park. You have to do better. This is my first time attending your event. And this is going to be my last. Tell me why. We get to the event at 4 o'clock. And it took us 2 hours to get inside. It was just one gate. And there were a lot of people at the gate. And on top of that, the gate was opened only so slightly for just one person to enter at a time. When I was entering the gate, I had to squeeze myself through it. Can you imagine? I'm not surprised that there was a stampede because when I was standing by the gate, people were hitting on the thing, and I do not blame them because it's just one gate. If you're organizing an event like Shatta Fest, somebody like Shatawale, he has a lot of crowd. Why would you just give one gate to regular people and one gate for VIP? At least the gate should be 2 for regular people. So people started getting frustrated. And yes, I've spoken a lot about the organizers, but we should also hold ourselves responsible because when I was standing in the crowd, like I said, people were saying, oh, let's push our way through. And I was like, guys, stampede could happen and people could die. As if I was prophesying. After after we had gotten inside, around 6-7 o'clock, we were told that there is health and safety issues, so they have to pause the show. And this is all part of the organization issues. I know that when you are organizing an event or when you're doing a business, you want to make profits by cutting costs. But sometimes you also have to think about the health and safety of your customers. We came there for the experience, so if you're going to make people wait outside for 2 hours before they get inside, you've already spoiled the experience for me. People came from far. People came from Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool to London just to see Shatta Wale. It didn't happen because of poor organization, and this is how people ended up unaliving, allegedly. When there are health and safety concerns at an event, they will shut it down. They don't care whatever story you will tell them. Our behavior is very bad. We have to do better, all of us.